In this video, I want to share with you a tool which basically hands you niche ideas, keywords, and niche research that is already done for you month after month. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Caroline and I make videos to help you master your mindset and make money online so that you can build a life you love. If you do enjoy watching videos like this, please take a moment to subscribe. It is free, it takes 2 seconds, and it means the absolute world to me. And don't forget to click the bell so that you do get notified whenever I upload new videos just like this. So like I say, I want to share a tool with you which I came across a few months ago and I have been using it ever since, and I think it is just so good and I want to share it with you as well. If you struggle with niche research or if you just find it too time consuming to do niche research, this is basically a done for you deal. So this company, Easy Pub Profits, provide a monthly niche research guide. They provide you with niche ideas, niche keywords. They do the niche research, and they also even include some custom interiors for some of the niches that they talk about each month. So this is the website here, easypubprofits.com. I will pop a link to this website in the description below. In full transparency, that is an affiliate link, and so if you do purchase through my link, I get a little something, and I am forever grateful for anyone who does click on one of my links. But I do really love this guide. I think it is so good for people who just don't like the niche research side of things. If you struggle with it, if you feel like it just takes up too much time, or you just want to get some extra niches that you would never have really thought of before, it is such a good tool. So let's go through the website first of all, and we'll just see what you get. So every single month, at the beginning of the month, you get a PDF document which provides all the niche research, niche keywords, and interiors for the month. They go through any upcoming holidays and events. They do the keyword research for you. They provide you with low content book ideas. And they have this schedule or this idea of creating a book a day and creating some accountability for yourself to create a book a day, because the thought of creating one book a day doesn't sound like a lot in the big scheme of things. When you see a lot of YouTubers talking about low content book publishing and you see that they've got thousands upon thousands of books, it can seem like such a big goal to reach if that's your goal, to create thousands of books. But the idea is taking small steps every day, trying to create a book a day. Over time, that compounds and builds up and builds up. And obviously, if you create a book a day at the end of the year, the idea is to have 365 books. And while at the beginning of the year, creating 365 books seems like such a big step, but by the end of the year, if you followed this idea of creating a book a day type of schedule, by the end of the year, you can look back and just see how much you've done and how those little steps all add up every day. And so they also provide topics relevant to KDP publishers. And as I say, they also provide some low content book interiors. So you don't even have to create the interiors for some of these niches if you don't want to. So the current guide that's out, July 2021, is focusing on September. They work 2 months in advance. So you've got time to actually create these books and get them uploaded to Amazon. The niches that they talk about, or the seasonal niches at least, are not ones that are happening right now where you've basically missed out on them. So they do work a couple months in advance. In this particular issue, they are talking about activity books, and they have provided 7 custom KDP interiors, and as you can see, they're compatible with a whole range of different programs, so you should be able to find something to edit the interiors with if you're wanting to edit them. And so as we see here, what will you get from this guide? An in-depth overview of holidays, events, and trending topics for the upcoming month, including Amazon keyword research, low content book ideas, and even some interiors to get you started. The goal, 1 quality book per day. And so every month you get a list of ideas which you can work through during the month to help build your KDP inventory. For each idea mentioned, you get instructions on how best to utilize the idea and so that your books have more of a chance of selling. Again, as we say, you get the interiors. You also get some actionable bonus topics to look at. They have a Facebook group which you can join, and the idea of this guide is just to help you sell more books and create more profit. And in my opinion, it is very affordable. It's $10 per month. For what you get in these guides, I think $10 a month is amazing. Now, I do have a sample of the July 2021 guide. So this isn't the full document that I received. This is just a sample because it's a little bit unfair to go through and show you the whole document that is a paid service. So the original document that I received this month was 87 pages. So that gives you an idea of how detailed this is. So like I say, when I say I feel like $10 is very affordable for, you know, a nearly 100-page document all about niches and niche research and keywords and things like that, I think it is such a good tool. But I am going to run through the sample with you just so you can see or get an idea of what you would get in this guide. And so the table of contents obviously goes through what's in the guide. As you can see, it's over 85 pages there. I've blocked out a couple of the niches. Like I say, it's a little bit unfair to give away all their niche research for free on a YouTube video. I've left one free so you can see one of the niches that they have talked about this month. And again, we're just talking about the publishing one quality book per day strategy. Following this strategy will ensure that at the end of one calendar year, you have 365 quality books on the platform that are well researched and maximally useful to potential customers. Remember, just one book can outsell thousands if you take the right approach. And so each month they cover upcoming holidays and events, so you know what keywords to create around, and they also look for new ways to think outside of the box for selling low content books, and they share them within this report. And so what they do is for each of the niches that they talk about that has an interior provided, it will have a little asterisk next to it, so you know which niches you've already got an interior for, so they can be even uploaded immediately. And any numbers they provide in terms of search volume comes from BookBolt's keyword tool. So if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I love BookBolt. I use it for all of my niche research, or for the majority of my niche research. And there is a link to BookBolt in the description below as well. There is a coupon for that, so you get a discount if you sign up using my link. But it is also another really great tool if you want to do your own niche research outside of using this guide. Okay, so let's go through, have a look at some of the niches they've provided for September. Not all of the niches are seasonal or holidays. They do provide evergreen niches too, so don't think that this is only going to be seasonal or holiday niches. There are going to be niches that will sell year-round as well. So one of the things they focused on this month is National Little League Month, and as you can see, there's an asterisk there. They've provided an interior to create a low content book for this particular niche. What we can do is just look through and you'll see how detailed their research is. So they go into why they think that this is a good niche. They've provided information about the popularity of a particular event or a holiday to show why it would be a good niche to get into. And then they give ideas on what kind of books might do well in this particular niche. National Little League Month started in the 1940s. There are over 200,000 teams spread across all 50 states of the US and across 80 countries. And a great way to target this niche is with scorebooks and game planning books for softball or baseball that can track scores or count things like pitch counts and player lineups. But they've also noted as well to keep in mind about trademark terms. So Little League is trademarked. You cannot use that on the cover or anywhere in your book. So that's a really great tip. They're not just recommending things and then letting you go off and use trademarked words and phrases. They're telling you, or if you're going to do this niche, be careful, don't use that phrase because it is trademarked. And so as part of this niche, they've included a premium baseball scorebook interior with this month's guide. And I will go find that interior and I'll open it up so you can have a look at it. All right, and so this is the interior that they've provided. It's provided in PDF form and a PowerPoint form as well. And wow, that's a pretty detailed interior. That would be so hard to make yourself. Okay, I'm not going to flick through the whole lot because it's obviously just the same pages over and over, but I think that's such a really good interior. This is the quality, the type of quality interiors that you're going to receive. So I think that's really great. If I hadn't had this guide and I decided I was going to make a baseball or softball score sheet and then I saw that this is what the interiors are like, I personally probably wouldn't make it because that would either take forever or I just wouldn't be able to do it myself, or I'd have to pay someone to do it. Okay, so let's keep scrolling through. So then we've got some keyword ideas for that particular niche. It shows you how many results come up, the BSR of the top KDP book, and the search volume, I'm assuming per month. And then we go through some important dates in September. in addition to the ones that they would have already provided. So like I say, National Little League month is one niche they've provided. There are other niches in this month's guide, which I'm not going to go through because that's a little bit unfair to show exactly everything that's in a guide. And so it just runs through some important dates. So September 1st, American Chess Day. Again, an interior is provided for American Chess Day. It's a famous game of strategy and skill. Chess has been around in some form since the 6th century, but the first modern World Chess Championship was played in 1886. Check for popular sub-niches like for girls or for kids. So lots of great tips on how to maybe find a way to get into a little bit less of a competitive sub-niche of a particular event or a holiday. And it's looking at some of the books and in that niche and just saying that it's got some critical feedback that you could use to be able to create a better book than what is already available on Amazon. Check what customers don't like, and that's a way to make your book different to what is already up there. They have included an interior for a chess scoring log with this month's guide with a space for 120 moves per game. Another interior provided, and then again goes through the keywords, the search volume, and how many results have come up under those keyword phrases. Okay, so as we can see here in the July guide, they've got keyword and book ideas for 13 other niches and 7 custom interiors. So again, I think this is just such a good tool. I've been using it. I signed up to it a few months ago. I heard about it on a Facebook group, saw the price of it, and just thought it was a no-brainer to get niche research done for me, keyword research done for me, interiors provided for me. And it doesn't mean that I'm not doing my own niche research and creating my own books. This is just something that I use in addition. It gives niches I never would have thought of. It gives niches and provides interiors for niches that I maybe wouldn't have gone into if I didn't want to create an interior for it. Like I say, that baseball or softball interior, it seems too complicated. I probably wouldn't have even gone into that niche if I had to create an interior for that myself. It can be what you use if you're a beginner and you're just so overwhelmed by trying to do niche research, the time it takes to do niche research, or just being overwhelmed by trying to interpret the information that you receive from research tools and things like that, and not sure of what BSRs to look at, what search volume to look at, and all that sort of stuff. So if you're a beginner, this can be a great way to get in. Or if you're someone who is already experienced with KDP and low content book publishing, this is just going to be a great addition to what you already have built. So it'll just give you ideas for niches you wouldn't have thought of before, niches you may not have thought about going into because you hadn't done that niche research to show why it would be a good niche. Guys, I think this is such a great tool. Like I say, there is a link in the description below. If you do want to sign up for it, you will get the July guide immediately, and then you will start receiving it at the beginning of every month from August or from whatever month that you sign up. If you are watching this video in a different month to when I filmed it, definitely think this is one you should get onto.